but no step from the lawyer rather than going to coroner inquest and be making some allegations.
Yeah, but how is the lawyer's actions? How is the lawyer's actions directly related to Wunmi? Why you? I think what you're doing is that you don't like Wunmi for whatever reason.
No, it is not about liking. It is not about like I don't.
No, I think it's about liking because you have not really given me. Do you know you didn't give? You have not given me any reason. All you are saying is that she did not.
TV.
No, escape point, please. Yes, okay.
You don't call me like I don't want to like any of them.
Let me ask her. Let me ask her.
Lady, allow conversation to flow, please. Sorry.
Let me ask. Okay, now you've made this. You were so passionate about who has she petitioned. Who do you think she should have petitioned and why? And what is the reason behind it?
Thank you, God bless you. On an interview, she come out and she said, the nurse was the one that caused the death of my husband. The Marian's God are the one that find my husband. Why is she not petitioning those Marian's God and even the nurse? And you saw the nurse going to the club. See people whoever do it. Oh, you put the nurse in you put the petition nurse here. But why will you be going to club? Let me for you that find my husband. She did not do that.
Let me answer. Let me respond to you. You see. You can't tell, you said all of these people that have petitioned and petitioned. This is why their petitions have come to nothing, right? When a matter is in court or is an inquest or police in charge of a case, when the case is going on, what would Wunmi be petitioning the nurse for when the case, she's already in court explaining what happened?
Thank you.
Because I think, hold on, wicked lady. I think the issue here is, I have always said it that we like optics. We like to see things, even if it doesn't make sense. Like the way Yomi was going to show CCTV camera, going to Mohbad, we love to see things like that, even if they don't make sense. Petition, what is special? Why will she petition when the state is in charge of a case? If you get what I'm saying, it's like you have a case against me. The state is already investigating me. You want to petition me again on what? If you get what I'm saying. Yeah, but we like to see things.
Petition. That's not any reason to. Yeah, but madam, very wicked lady. Are you interested in what pied Mohbad? No, are you interested in what pied Mohbad?
Hold on. Let's take control now. I want everybody to. Hold on. Let everybody mute themselves. Let everybody mute themselves now. Very wicked lady. I want to engage with you now. Talk to me. What are you trying to put across?
Okay, what I'm trying to put across is, even before they went to go and exhume Mohbad, Wunmi was in the house. He was there. She saw everything. And she now come to her official page on Instagram and she said, they have climbed my leader. Who are those days? Why are you not reporting that day? Why are you not petitioning those days that you give justice on your page? Until even before the case gets to the coroner inquest. Why has she not taken any step? Even after that, why has she not petitioned?
Very wicked lady. Earlier today, before you joined, there are two questions that I asked that will take us to exactly where you're starting from at this point in time. And those two questions are germane and sacrosanct, and that is one: why is it that Wunmi never at any given time fought for justice for the husband? And why is it also, as we all believe that the only person in the family that is fighting for justice is Joseph Aloba, why has Joseph Aloba now decided to fight the people that are fighting for justice for his son? Why is he no longer fighting for justice? You see, the thing about this whole process that I understand is actually that there are certain things we should question at the back of our minds, but it's inconsequential because people have their own reason why they fight for what they fight for. Now, the person, the wife who is not fighting for justice, is fighting for not being cheated. She's fighting for one thing: I'm a widow. I think I'm being victimized. And I think that people need to come to my aid and all that kind of stuff. So we have the Wunmi camp. On the Baba camp, he's the one fighting for justice for his son. It is clear that he's not fighting for justice for his son. He's now fighting for justice for himself. Now, if we go back, and want to say, why is Wunmi not doing this? We should be saying the same thing to the reason why Mr. Joseph Aloba is now turned his back on the people that are fighting for justice for his son. So, both Joseph Aloba and Wunmi are the two instrumental matron and a patron. Those are the two people that can actually allow the general public to understand what really happened.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amina, please wait. Let me reply.
Yeah.
I want to cut Baba his slack because at least I can even say Baba is tired. He has fight in the beginning. It is obvious he's fighting in the beginning, and in the middle of the way he got tired. I want to cut him his slack, and kudos to him for fighting from the beginning. Okay, me I am not asking you back, but what about the way that has not been fighting from the beginning at all till date? If we should equalize them the same way, what are you going to say about that?
Very wicked.
Fighting from the beginning, but Baba has tried.
You said Wunmi not fighting. What is the lawyer for? You said she's not fighting. What is the lawyer for? What is the lawyer doing for her?
The thing is,
you want her to come to TikTok to you to fight for justice.
No, Mimi, wait. So, very wicked lady.
Let's calm, my sister.
Very wicked lady. Very wicked lady. Can you define the fight that you are saying? What would Wunmi have shown to you to show that she's fighting? One, petition is not it. Basically, petition to the police, you're asking police to investigate a matter. They cannot, police are already investigating the north. There's no need petitioning. All those petitions that people are writing, waste of time. That's why they did not get anywhere with them. So forget petition now. What do you think Wunmi should have done to show you that she's fighting for justice?
We should have used the lawyer to go after those they have fined my nigga. Take my Wunmi is not using her lawyer to go after those that find
the last inquest, you saw her husband's lawyer that is fighting against the people, and the lawyer told you that the case, he has a case in court with them.
That's happened. Do you got my answer?
Yeah, but the thing is,
I'm answering you. Wunmi's husband has a lawyer. The lawyer said it in court that he has a case.
Mimi, your question looks like you are attacking me. I'm not going to answer you.
Very wicked. Very wicked. You know this matter of the by the digger. We cleared it on Lady Reese's platform with evidence. Even Aristocrat was there. She never said that. See, I would ask you to even go back to all her posts. You will not see the pie there in anything she said. She never used pie. What she wrote was she thought
my background. Should I put it on
put it put where she put the pie.
Said it.
Put it. No, wait. Let her put it.
Find out who killed this boy.
It's matter.
Let her put it quickly. Because I know it doesn't exist.
A lawyer. She went to Falano to report. Baba said he's not using Falano, that he's getting his own. You people contributed money for Baba to get his own private lawyer.
Yeah,
Bam TV.
Money for your Wunmi, no?
Hold on.
The late husband's lawyer was in court.
I've been flagged though.
Wait.
Make you guys power tap to 27K, please. We're beginning to become idle. Please power tap to 27K. Hurry up, please.
Bam TV and Bam TV.
Lack of activity, they will flag you.
Yes,
so please, 7K.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Bam TV and IT guy, if you remember when we started, very wickedly there was in there and a few people. I said that we left our responsibility.
Let's make it 29K. Let's make it 29K. Because we've been online for too long now. Please, let's make it 29K or 30K. Please. Thank you, people.
I mentioned that we left our responsibility as citizens, as the public, and we've turned ourselves into investigators and judges and police. Now, like I said earlier, we love to see optics. That is why people will come and they will say, donate. This person has evidence, donate. Because the people that are supposed to do this...
donation here now.
Wait, let me finish now. I'm talking about something. I'm talking about something.
Lawyer for Yomi yesterday, so don't.
I'm even going somewhere. I don't know why she interrupted. I'm saying.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm saying. I'm saying that this is the reason that people will come and assume the work of the police and investigator and tell us they have something, and people will support them and give them money to go and carry out that thing. And it's not getting anywhere. The people that are in charge of this matter is police, the police and the courts. Anybody that is looking for justice should stay with police and courts. The role of the public is to put pressure on the police and the courts to do their job. So when like Africa very wickedly is now saying she's not looking for justice.
What of a PI then? Let me ask you.
A PI, if Baba, see, it is like, you know, when they came out with the autopsy, right? And Baba said he wasn't happy with it. He wanted a second opinion. He has this, it is right. If you want to engage a PI, that's the job of a PI, which before you joined, I said, when that person or Adura Damola messaged Yomi, and Yomi was going to get that information, there are two things. He could either assume the position of a PI and go along until he gets the full video, maybe pay the money. Adura was not going to escape anyway. Adura is there. Or take it to the police and say to them, this person is saying he has this thing. Police can then work with him to get that person. You get what I'm saying? That is that. But where everybody
so you agree PI position can be, it's quite crucial. It's possible, right? It
is possible, but a PI position is not everybody that is a PI now. Everybody cannot be a PI.
No, I'm not saying Yomi is a PI. I'm not saying. I'm just asking.
No, my point is before
hold on. Let's get to the bottom of the PI aspect of things. You see, Yomi as a foundation has got accolades, has got certificates, and part of roping them into the process is actually that they themselves actually have the power to operate as a PI. Now, within that particular space, you will expect engagement with the police, and you will expect Yomi himself to have read the rules and regulations and every single aspect of that to understand that, yes, you yourself can even engineer yourself as a personal investigator in collaboration, obviously, with the police. And then you need to understand the do's and don'ts of this process, because the thing is that either you employ a PI or you can actually operate as a PI yourself. African Television, obviously, trying to, even if he hasn't finished putting his foundation to play, he's also engineered in that process and is roped in, and he knows within the rules and regulation that he can do. But the thing is how you do it, is how you engage with the police, and is the don'ts. And I think sometimes Yomi will fall foul of the don'ts. So you employ one, or you decide to be the PI yourself. You would have been trained and you'll be well versed on the rules and regulation.
The IT guy, you don't even just jump. Richie, 1 second. Richie, 1 second, please. Yeah. You don't even jump into a case and be a PI. You have to get an order of the court. If you remember, when Paparano and Bayo Bilo were trying to engage a PI, they were saying that the person said they need to get. You don't just jump into a police. You don't become a police, and because you know why you need that thing to back yourself up. Because if you're investigating and you go to somebody's property, you can be charged for what's that thing? For trespassing. But if you have the police and the court thing backing you up, you don't get charged for people don't just wake up and say, I'm privately investigating a matter that police is already investigating. You need to have that permission to do it.
No, we've actually clarified that when we mention PI, we're talking about professional PI, right?
Yeah.
So what that guy just explained, quantifying that if you have to be a PI, professional PI, you need to abide by the rules and regulations, right? Mm-hmm. Yomi is an activist, okay? Without due ramification, and he's quite well vast, kind of a knowledgeable person, I feel, right? He has his pedigree and has some accolade towards that. But what we're saying is, this is what we said this month, that maybe perhaps as a kind of suggestion that it would be better for him that if he has a support PI in place, to actually carry out some tasks, not himself, like he rightly said, not himself throwing himself to that kind of field, it's a kind of a gray area. If he has a professional PI, right, then maybe things will move more swiftly in its own direction, as opposed to like doing both things at the same time.
Yeah, Richie.
The reason why I asked that question is when you mentioned that it's either you believe the police or the police or the I think what was the second thing you mentioned? You said no, I'm not talking about you. You said it's either we believe in the police or the state or the court.
The court. I said the matter is now been the hands of the state or the court. I was responding to very wicked lady's question about how determining
the matter has always been transfer of the matter has always been for those arms of executive. Okay, we know that. But what we're saying is how does the public comes in, to kind of do a thorough investigation, which has been kind of eluded by the police, and we use that word. Maybe kind of the police have been reluctant, to do quite a lot of things.
What I said initially, right, is initially when I joined this, the public playing their responsibility as the public is what brought us to Mohbad being exhumed and all of those things because of the protests and all of that. But then at that point, with everybody now started dividing into, okay, because they believe this is the person that did it, we turned ourselves to police, to judge, and then we started assuming those roles. If you get what I'm saying? In answering to a very wicked lady, as I was saying earlier, because she has determined in her own mind that Wunmi isn't looking for justice, and there's no way she can support that statement because the people that are investigating it, she's there with with the inquest. She's got a lawyer. She's doing what she's supposed to do. But because she's not petitioning, she's not going to Brekete. She's not going to all of these places that Baba has gone that are not even. See, this matter started with the police exhuming the body, police getting involved, and the inquest, right? Until Baba, so Wunmi was at that point. Yeah, Baba then veered off and went to Oriyomi, Brekete, AFTV. He went all the way. Where is he back now? Wait now. Wait. This is why I'm. Oh God, let me finish. I'm explaining to you. Wait.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, escapade. We're not going to get anywhere now. We're going to change the subject. There's time for a bit of water. I don't want anybody I want to engineer my water. Now, my water is this. Listen very carefully, and you will understand. Once you understand, we are going for it. Now, between Yomi and Joseph Aloba, from 0 to 100, from 100 to 0, who is a thief and who is a saint?
Very interesting question.
I think very wicked lady might be able to answer.
Anybody can go.
I can answer that. Jimmy can answer that one.
Oh no! You see, this is a matter of opinion.
Because that one is not what's my
Okay, let me put my disclaimer. Let me put my disclaimer. This is my disclaimer. Now, my disclaimer is between Yomi and Joseph Aloba, from 0 to 100 and 100 back to 0, or minus to any respect. Who is a saint and who is a thief? And remember, everybody's submission is their own opinion. Okay, very wicked lady, carry on.
Okay, none of them is a thief. At the end of the day, they have both contributed to what will lead to justice. They have created more awareness. They have done something that went viral in the eye of the public, that makes public feel like I am going to put more money into this movie. None of them is a thief.
Okay, thank you. Next, who's going to go?
That caused them to be any money from the public. That person is the thief, yes. Not both of them. Not from me, not Baba. They are not thief.
Let me go next.
Okay, go next, escapade.
So see, that's the answer to that question is subjective. So if
there's no answer.
I'll explain.
No answer to it. It's just your own opinion.
My own explanation to you. So
exactly.
If
I can't play videos.
If somebody who collects money, say via GoFundMe and all of those stuff, is unable to account for it. I don't know what name. If you are not saying, okay, this person is a thief, I don't know what name. Whatever name you give to it will be closer to that. The next thing is, if somebody comes and says, oh, I've seen a CCTV, if you see the way they did the boy, they did, is not able to produce it. I don't know what name you're going to call that. Somebody comes in and says, I have 3-second video. This person sends a message to me. The person that sent the message to him, he said, I did. This is not the person. And then he keeps going on and on and on and on about that person. I don't know what name you want to call that. So both of them, they have similar characteristics, but whatever name you give to it, it will not be. It will be close to this thief or whatever you asked us to place them.
Who is the bigger thief then? If you want to use a thievery.
If we go back, if we judge,
hold on. Let me just engage with best capit for now. Who is the bigger thief?
If we judge by, if bigger, the word bigger is determined by the amount that has been received, Baba received more money. But if the word bigger thief is determined by the stories and the lies that is being told and the way people have been hoodwinked, then Yomi would win that battle. If you get what I'm saying.
Being a thief.
Yeah, so the bigger, what determines the bigger.
It's a bigger thief.
The bigger is what will determine it.
Your turn is going to come. Let's escapade finish, I beg, please.
So like I said, that word bigger.
We go next, don't worry. Go on,
the definition of that bigger will determine who is, because if it's about who has collected more money, the bigger will go to Baba, who has given us more charade and more stories and more lies upon lies in a very short time. If Yomi had operated for 18 months, he would have taken like times 10 what Baba has taken.
Well, someone is justifying their thievery better than the other. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. So
I don't die, you. IT guy is open a different water. We are not even fighting. Richie, before you, let Amino go. Let Amino go first before you, Richie, please. Amino,
yeah, IT guy.
Richie, please allow Amino to go first.
It's just this question I want to ask also. I understand what you are trying to say. Okay. When during this the problem started, they also donate to Wunmi then. Is it the same thing like if he's thief?
No, you see, when you reach out to the public, there's a difference between, I don't know,
because it was not public that did it to her. Yes, I'm in the mad with my children.
Okay, don't worry. I will manage you. So there's a difference between reaching out to the public and asking for money, and the public giving you money voluntarily, and you don't have to do anything with the money other than to go and enjoy the money. So Mr. Joseph Aloba and Yomi are the one that have actually sort of like put out a play to the public to collect money from the public with the view to do something with it. That's where we are. Carry on, Amino.
Before Yomi, is Mr. Aloba they started before Yomi? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Donating with for their what they don't call their platform, I don't remember, before Yomi come in. Go fund me, thank you. Then they bring the issue out last, I think 2 days ago. I think you were there with Papariano to when we heard this guy was spoke about it, boss man. If you remember everything from the beginning, it's like the way they are playing this game, the poor man doesn't know anything concerning this money. It's people around him that eat the money.
Hold on. Amina. He's got Access Bank, he's got Wema Bank, and he's got Go Fraud Me. So which one does he not know about? Does he not know about Wema and Access?
He knew, but he don't know how they spend the money.
He don't know how we spend the money because those accounts are his accounts.
What are you talking about?
But if
he doesn't know how we spend the money,
my guy, you know, always with you.
No. Hold on, Richie. So I mean, what I'm trying to say to you is the Wema and Access account, Baba Mohbad have direct access to it. He can get the money from here to here. He can go and lay foundation for a church. He can go and buy a limousine. He can go and buy a private jet. Let's leave Go Fraud Me aside. But Wema and Access, there is no two ways in the world that we will not say it should be accountable for the money that is coming in and going out. Go on, Amina.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that even if they are stealing or not stealing, they are bringing because of the issue of Mohbad. They want the justice for.
So what has Baba achieved since he's collected money on Access and Wema? We leave GoFundMe alone. He has full access to Wema and Access. What has he achieved?
Maybe that question they will ask him, he will come out and speak about it after himself. They will still question.
I mean, we've asked him the question and he's come back with nothing. He refused to give us the information.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, I'm not with Baba. All we want is justice for Baba to know the poor guy. What killed him?
What do you have to say to this? Yomi is being supported by the public, and Baba is being supported by the public. Who do you think the public should be supporting today?
I don't know. I don't know. Why we are just here for Mohbad. I can't say about this.
All right. Okay. You've tried. Okay. Let's go. Let's do a random next person. Let's go to Richie. Go on, Richie. You are eating. He's eating.
I want to go after Richie.
Okay.
Richie will take us another tangent.
No,
he knows how to bring in new topic.
We are keeping our ears to the ground. Richie, we're not giving you the chance. So go for it.
I'm not going to deviate.
All right, go. You go.
If you want to ask me, what do you say? Too wrong doesn't make it right. But I wouldn't use too wrong, actually. When you look at it, the complacency and the kind of relaxed mood coming from Baba Mohbad, the way the money has been coming in. So obviously, Yomi it's an headache. Are you getting the point? Right? And Yomi coming in has disturbed the flow. Right? That's not the truth. So if you have to ask me, right, the money that's coming in from Mohbad, what has it done with it within the justice that we're looking for? Up till now, nothing. Right? And Yomi came in, and what has he done with the money? He has managed to disturb, roughen the feathers, right? Create awareness, right? You can talk about the first CCTV, but on this 3 seconds video, he has created a lot of enlightenment. What is happening with injustice for Mohbad? Yes, he cannot run all this thing by himself. Yes, the only thing I would fault him for that there should be kind of a degree of accountability. That's what I would say. But in terms of the money he's collecting, whether he deserves it, yes. Because he can't run those things without having money. So for me, and the money Baba has been collecting, what has he done with the money? What has he been doing with the money? Even common accountability he cannot provide. They lied to us. So for me, I will give Yomi 70%. In terms of the positive side, and I will give Baba only 10%. He's just there, he's enjoying, he's lapping it up, and he wants that to continue with the so-called people who surrounded him. I mean, look at what Bossman said yesterday. If that is true, come on, guys. What else do you want to think about?
What is it? Just make it brief.
About having direct money coming to his access bank, coming to his Of
course. That's exactly what I was trying to explain to Amina. Yes, 100%. Come on, 24/7. You can get 5 Olo shows if you want.
Exactly, and now they're taking out Yomi because Yomi is stopping the flow of that money.
You can do 5 Olo shows a night. No problem. Nobody's going to ask. Yes.
I see, guys. Concerning Yomi, he's moving around. You see his movement during the conference, all those things. The hotel, you have to pay for it. It's not free. Transportation is not free. All those things, I think he's spending money for.
No.
For Baba issue, I don't know what.
Wrong.
I don't know what Baba is doing.
It's a foundation. We should not be making excuses for Yomi. Yomi is a foundation, and if it's a foundation and it's collecting public money, there he can use it the way he wants to use it. But when it's time for accountability, he should not shy away from it. Yeah, Yomi is not
this money. Is it this money that will bring the justice for Mohbad?
What's the name of his foundation again? Keep quiet.
Silence, something.
Break the silence.
Break the silence. So it's not Yomi we're talking about. We're talking about a foundation. When we give him the money and he's in hotel, whether he is doing 5 oloshos a night or doing 6 oloshos in the morning, it is the public money that is using to jollof and travel and put petrol in that car, and it's him that put himself out. It's him that put himself out. He wasn't forced to do it. He wasn't forced to do it. He put himself out.
Now, if we're talking of the money, that money will bring justice for Mohbad?
Well, you believe so? Is that what you believe?
No, I don't believe that.
Yes. Okay. Because the money is bringing nothing to anything other than for him to support himself and carry himself. And then come and ask for more.
Can we still wait and see?
We give him more. He asks for more. We give him more. The one we gave him before, he hasn't said anything about it. Come again. No, I want 2 phones. He comes. If he comes tomorrow and say police need Range Rover to go to the bush somewhere to go and ambush somebody, the public will donate money for him to buy a Range Rover.
The IT. In as much.
Hold on. Let's focus on the water stuff. We are going to Queen Abiki. We are going to Queen Abiki.
Can I come and everybody heard?
We are going to
I'll bring some home.
I'm not going to allow anybody to hijack this process. We haven't finished. We are going straight to Queen Abiki. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I speak? Everybody has been speaking. Can I speak?
No. We're not going to do that. We are going to Queen Abiki, straight away to Queen Abiki.
Okay, Queen Abiki, go ahead.
Yes, please.
Okay, IT, let me bring some calm here a little bit. First of all, the first point I want to make is that when it comes to justice for Mohbad, we should come to a realization that there is nothing like justice for Mohbad. I don't know what justice means to different people, but Baba is not or fighting that someone killed Mohbad. Baba knows exactly. First of all, I'm making a statement. I'm not here to. I'm going to make my statement.
Don't worry.
Tell me when you want.
You just made a mistake. Carry on, Queen Abiki.
So, first of all, I would like to it's up to anybody to take what they want to take. In my opinion, let me state this clearly.
Don't forget that we are sticking with what the plight. The question is, who is the thief and who is a saint?
Yeah, I'm coming to that.
Thank you.
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
I'm just making this clear. But nobody is fighting. Baba know exactly why he's here. And it's not that Baba know exactly. If anybody thinks that Baba does not know what by Mohbad, then you are in a slum. You are sleeping and you need to wake up. Secondly, when it comes to Yomi and Baba, I'm not here to tackle anyone. As for me, I'm enjoying every bit of what Yomi is doing, because as a Wunmi supporter, I strongly believe, and I've made this statement not only here, but I've made it on other platforms, that Yomi will be the one to totally exonerate Wunmi. He's in the 50%. He's in the final state. He has found out, but he will not come out. But when the dust bites and when everything bites him so hard, he will bring out the truth, because he knows the truth. And he would have to expose it whether he likes it or not. So me, I'm enjoying it, because the only thing he has done is added a little bit more of fanfare to the circles that is called Justice for Mohbad, and a lot of clowns. He has also added a lot of clowns to the circles. Other than that, I don't see what he's doing. When it comes to Baba, I'm not in a position to judge him or have anything to say about him directly when it comes to his personality, other than to say, people, like, if you are smart, you should know what is going on. If you don't get it, and people are coming out to tell you that this is what is going, you still don't believe it. It's been 18 months. There's nothing tangible has come up. The only thing we have had is fanfare. Now,
The only way I can accept anything from Baba is if you can tell me that ever since this thing started, whether it's from Yomi or Baba, they have any evidence, anything that could make the police go into, have they added any evidence to resurrect any investigation, or have they come up with any tangible thing that will add or subtract anything from what the police currently, or what the legal system currently has? Nothing. They don't have anything. They have not come up with any evidence, nothing, no shroud. It's just a circus. And I'll keep saying, this is a circus, and it will take the patient. Only the patient can wait, and we have to wait. The intellectual minds have to wait behind the scenes, let the show keep going on while we wait and see what comes in. And that's why no petition, all these petitions, they've been flying up and down, has done nothing to this case. It's not gonna fly. There's nothing out there. When it comes to the 3 seconds video, there's nothing in there. There is no CCTV. The only thing you can find, or unless you're telling me that your justice, what is your justice? Is your justice to nail Wunmi, or to frame Wunmi as this what you call it, someone who is what I'm trying to find the word for it. I don't want to, a violence person. If that's what you're trying to find, then let's go for it. Then you can come up with your video, because you can come up with different videos and make assumptions of it, right? Then, no. Let me finish.
Hold on. Don't forget, Queen Abiki. Don't forget, you need to do the scale. We are trying to look at the thief and the saint. So
there is no saint here. There is no sense between Yomi and Baba.
The two of them, in your own opinion, are eligible to swallow and use the money that they've collected.
Okay. Then I will say Yomi is the saint, because the reason why I will say Yomi is the saint is because, not because, but I'm gonna be objective. So Yomi is the saint because when he came to this platform, he made it clear from the beginning. Yomi, no matter what we do, we have to be, objective. Yomi made it clear that if you're donating to me, do not expect accountability.
Really?
He did. He made that clear from the beginning.
That's
that correct. You donate
unless it changes his narrative. That's correct.
And do not expect any accountability from him. So why are we asking for accountability? He's doing what they wanted him to do. He's giving them the show they want. He's going to the police. Actually, the guy is doing his job. Going up and down. And if he needs to relax in a hotel for some time.
Baba is paying the legal fee, paying the autopsy and all those things.
No, Richie, whose legal fee is Baba paying? He's paying his own legal fee. They want to protect himself.
So I
don't think there is anything to hold Yomi down for. He made his intentions clear from the beginning.
They actually contribute to money for me in the beginning of this justice for Mohbad. It is on Instagram. 100 and something million.
Hold on. Very wicked lady. For who? Hold on. Very wicked lady, you need to slow down.
To Wunmi,
yeah, they contributed money to Wunmi, but Wunmi, the money is not for Wunmi to use to fight for justice. But the ones we're talking about are the ones they contributed money to fight for justice.
Okay, what about
that's why we're asking for what for that money?
It's for our upkeep. It's for our upkeep.
It's for business and whatever.
It's for business in the process. Look, the people that donated money to Wunmi were very clear.
Very wicked.
Hold on, Mimi. Mimi, I will come to you. Hold on.
You have a problem.
Try and hold on. Sometimes when people are having that, when people say hold on, just calm down. Now, it is clear. This is clear cut. The money that has ever been given to Wunmi, anything that they may have put in trust from the inception, the money was for her upkeep and for her to do what she wishes with it. Now, the one that went public, because when Baba went public, remember, Chairman was there. Remember, Crunch Queen was there. Remember, so many people were there. Comfy was there. They were out there crusading for money. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. They were out. Hold on now. Let me finish now. They were out there crusading for money. They want this money. When you give this guy this money, he will be able to fight for justice for his son. When Yomi came, he's our new messiah. We need to donate money. They're going to fight for